Hello everybody, welcome, my name is Rubydung, welcome to today's episode. As you can see, I'm over here at the main base and doing a little bit of work off camera. Mostly been doing some farming, but as of last episode, I was going through here and I completed in the cells and some villagers have been filling in this area. And I decided to go through and I said I was going to add all the stairs in off camera, and I also decided to go through and add in all of the pillars. And a couple of villagers are now in the system. They're kind of just randomly throughout it. Some of them I do need to kill, but you may notice I don't have the killing system in. I need there to be a piston right above this block. So if I were to break this block, there needs to be a piston right here. So I need to go through here and add in the pistons, and I also need to add in the fence gate so that way zombie villagers don't run through the system and cause chaos. I also had this little walking platform on the side. So that way I can now begin creating the exterior of this. And I need to add some lights. Ah, I fell down. No. But what I need to do now is I'm going to start off with lighting this whole thing up. Because if this thing is lit up, then I don't have to worry about zombie spawning. And if there's no zombie spawning, then my job is made significantly easier. So I'm going to get a whole bunch of torches here. So that way I can start lighting stuff up to begin with. Alright, I've gone through the whole line. Man, was this annoying. I installed lights in each of the cells. It was completely dark back there, but now, as I hop all the way through here, that's why it was so annoying. I would keep falling between those little cracks. I needed to install that floor so soon, I'm telling you. But now that I got these little things installed, I can probably begin installing the floor soon, because I'm probably going to install the wall and then the floor. But as I go down this full line, each of the little lights are going to be installed. Oh my gosh, I did that so many times. Can I see the lights from down here? I'm pretty sure I can't. Dang it. Okay, so what I just need to do now is go down this full stretch down here, place in all of the wood, place in the pillars, and then after I place that wall in, I can place the torches in, and then boom, I got myself the actual wall, and I can put lights on the wall, which will be nice and good, but I still want to put in the stairs and the gates. So, before I finish in putting in the wall, I am going to put in these stairs and gates for each of the individual cells. So, I'm going to go through and finish installing that. There's a zombie. This is why I want to do this. Oh gosh, I accidentally broke that. Okay, I'm going to have to fix that. That's why I want to install all that, so that way something like that doesn't happen. A zombie just wandering in and killing my villagers. So, I need to go through. If that was a baby zombie, it could have just killed literally everything. So, I'm not going to do that, and I'm going to install the actual stairs and the gates beforehand, so that way all my villagers are nice and safe. So, I'm going to begin doing that and be back with you guys, hopefully with each of those put in. Alright, all of the fence gates and stairs are now fully in place, meaning that this place is completely and fully barred up. So, I can freely put the floor in now, so that way nothing is going to be killing the villagers. The individual cracks are filled in with logs. The actual interface is filled in with a light, a gate, and a stair, so there's no way to actually have a zombie interfere with the actual villagers. And there is lights right behind each of the individual things, so no zombie can spawn on the inside of the actual cells. So, all I have to do now is go through here and put the flooring in. So, I'm just going to quickly go ahead and do that. This super uneven floor. Good gosh, it's going to be an interesting time having to install that. Oh man, because this, look how uneven this floor is. It's literally just the stairs up to a window. So I just have to go through here and put that whole thing in, and I'll be back with you guys, hopefully with all of that nice and put in. Alright, I've gone through here and I have put in not only the flooring, but I've also put in the walls. So this whole thing filled all the way out, the full length, the whole thing, all of it, which means that I am now nice and good to begin putting a few extra things in, but now I can run around without falling into the wiring. I still got these little holes over here where I'm going to be putting the individual logs, so I still have to go through here and do that, in which case I got a few logs on here, and I also want to go through here and add the lights, so that way the floor here is additionally protected, because I'm wanting to protect this area as much as possible, even though I know that for sure the villagers are at least protected. If you don't mind, I still want to at least protect even more of this area. So I'm just going to go through here, add lights, then I'll be adding the logs, so that way everything is great and installed. So Just going to go through here and add in the lights, and then I'm going to go through here and add in the actual logs. So that way, the full area over here, at least like for the bottom parts, kind of like looking like it's finished. I'm just going to finish up the windows as well. Need to put glass in. Still a bunch of smaller things that I want to do. But this is mostly decoratory stuff. The actual farm itself is fully operational outside the killing mechanism, which I'm probably going to wind up doing here last, sadly. But I have so many cells that I do not need to worry about a killing station until I begin AFKing this farm. Because the only reason I need to worry about AFK stations is the actual AFKing of the farm. So, I'm just going to go through here and make sure that this whole thing is nice and covered, and then be back with you guys with the rest of the actual area nice and good. Alright, I've gone through and I've installed all of the logs, and I also extended this area out here a bit, not too much. I'm going to need a little bit more extra wood for it, and apparently I'm running out of food. I'm going to need some more pumpkin pie here soon, apparently. But I've extended the logs all the way out, going down this full length area, meaning that I'm just going to need glass in. Ooh, wait, is that a new villager, or am I just blind? Ooh, I think it's a new one. Aha, it's going to be more iron. All these villagers nice and flowing in. The system's not overflowing. This is so nice. Also, you're going to see the bugs in the system. Baby villagers, the system is designed so that way villagers fall down, and when they grow up, then they flow into the individual modules, but a baby villager can path out and walk into a new one. So it wound up causing problems because baby villagers could wind up pathing into cactuses, so it took a long time for the system to fill out. But with how long the system is, it's going to take a long time for the whole system to be full, and it also has so much foolproofing. Like, look how many villagers already pathed over to here as baby villagers, really. Like, just to show you how much it is. And even then, this is the end over here, so I think this is going to take a while for this whole system to be filled out, so I don't have to worry about it too much. But what I'm needing to do now is I'm wanting to put in all of the actual glass for this, and I'm also putting in all the wood so I can begin putting in the individual kill systems. But that's literally going to be the last thing I do, because I honestly am probably going to wind up installing the roof before I install the kill systems. Oh man, I wish I installed the kill systems sooner. It's just, I do not have the slime balls to install the kill systems. I'm going to need to farm those up off camera. But I now need to go ahead and get the glass for this, so that way I can begin filling out everything, and then be able to have that full area over there actually self-contained. So probably get some glass and some roofing materials, so that way the full thing is contained, sort of. I shouldn't say sort of. Like, I guess the wall on the very back will be completely open still, but nothing's going to come through there. It's not like there's going to be anything flying, so yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and begin installing that, and I'll be back with you guys, hopefully with some windows in. Alright, I have gone through here, and I have installed the roof, and I want to put this little block back, and I have installed the windows. So if I hold the whole way down here, there is a roof above my head and windows in the walls, meaning that this area is functionally well, complete outside of the actual killing mechanism. So I just need to go down here, put in the levers, put in the pistons. The sad part is putting in those pistons is actually going to be very annoying because I need to go through here, break out a block. Oh, wait. I guess this is a new guy. I need to break out those blocks, put the piston in, put that in. Go through here, break out the blocks, put the piston in, piston in, piston in. I just basically go down the line here. And that's going to require me actually killing a handful of villagers. Now, most of the villagers I have stored up at this current time aren't really worth anything, but that is still going to be rather annoying. So, I am still going to wind up needing to bust through, put up that piston, or I'm going to wind up needing to come up with a different method. Might be something like pistoning in the piston into place. It's just the directional problem of the piston, because the only way to decide which way a piston faces is by where you're standing, and there's nowhere that I can theoretically stand unless I break out a bunch of blocks in which I can get the piston to be where I'm wanting it. So, it is plausible. I will have to find a way to do it, but it's, regardless of everything, going to require me to break several blocks. Like, let me give you an example. Where is my pistons? There we go. So if I were to put this piston down, let's say I am wanting it to face downwards. The best way to do that is to do something like this. But in the event I am wanting to, let's say, this bit of opening, I want to place it right here upside down. Oh, well, that actually worked. Well done. Okay. Maybe that will work. I think it has to be a little bit different, though. But I do want to try out with this piston, because if it works with this piston, that means it will work with the rest of them. So I do want to go through here with this piston and try seeing if I can place it upside down in such a manner that it's going to wind up working for the rest of the farm. Which means I just need to get up the actual sticky balls in order to, these slime balls in order to get the sticky pistons. Then I will be able to make the full farm functional. So, get all the way over to the end of here, break out the hole, and put that in. But while I'm going to be putting this sticky piston in, I think that's what I'm going to wind up doing it for today's episode. Where is the end of this? There we go. Okay, so I'm going to try with this one over here. In which case, the best way to do this, I think, is going to be breaking these blocks and then boom. Okay, so that did work, and then boom, boom. Aha! So that's now in, and I put a lever right there to signify that there is a piston there. If I flicked it, then the piston would come down. There is a wood block stranded there in the center, but I can deal with minor losses. But that's how I'm going to have to wind up doing it, and as you saw there earlier, I only have like 11 sticky pistons. I need a stack, so I'm going to need to do some slime farming here off camera. But with all that now nice and said, guys, that's what I'm going to be doing it for today's episode. I do hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys want to see me do anything here in the future, be sure to tell me. I always love hearing your guys' suggestions. But with all of that now nice and said, I think that's going to be doing it for today's episode. I do hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll be seeing you guys here in the next one. So long. See ya. Oh, bye.